like that kind of cheating, but it's like it's a lot faster.
Well, yeah.
It depends on the quality of the sound.
But it's like one of my favorite vocal moments is like in the
but like whole auto tuning kind of
makes me sick.
Thing,
it
house
makes
music.
It's terrible.
But I got a good house music. So I was talking with Jimmy Iovine, and he says I love the story. He says he was with Bono back, way back on. I think it's Joshua Tree, whatever, With or Without You's on, okay? Yeah. So Bono plays him some music and goes, "This is house music," and Jimmy listens to it, and then he plays With or Without You, and Jimmy goes, "Now this is house music. If you put that out, you can buy a house."
That's funny.
Actually, let me ask you something real quick, and I'll play a song. And I wanted to ask you this: Tommy Stinson's still in the band, right?
Absolutely.
And I had read, because I'm a huge Soul Asylum fan, and I had heard that Dave Pirner, is he on the record too, or did he do something on the record, on the GNR record?
Not that I'm aware of. Not that would be a bad thing, but I don't know anything
because I knew that Pirner, Stinson also did some stuff with Soul Asylum. So, and then somebody, like I said, there's more rumors.
We haven't crossed any paths with them other than that.
Oh, okay. Because again, I heard Brian May, I heard Dave Pirner, I heard about all these guests that were on this record, and
we just worked with different people over time on different ideas here and there, and then you've ended up keeping some of the same songs, but maybe you don't work with the person that you did something with a long time ago. I've done a lot of things with a lot of guitar players. So
yeah, how many songs? You've been working on the record for what has it been now? 10 years? Is it that long or longer?
I don't
on and off.
It's definitely on and off. So
how many songs total exist? Like how much of a body of material did you have to ultimately pull from this record? Was there like 50 songs and you had to come up with the 10 that are going to make the record? I mean, is that part of the process of just living with the material?
Yeah, that's kind of like everybody's thing, isn't it?
Right.
But there's a lot that we've kept. I mean, there's 2 records that the majority of the music's done and the majority of the vocals are done. And there's another half of a record that's being worked on. We were actually working on a song a little bit tonight that's not even on the first 2 records.
Cool. So. I can remember when they were doing User Illusion, and
but User Illusion's got there's a much longer there's a much longer story to that. Is that User Illusions is basically Slash trying to take over the band, Izzy being in his drug world, and the only way that we were able to even survive as a band was to make this double thing, of like Slash's solo record, Izzy's solo record, and then I wrote stuff. But I mean, I had the phone calls of calling these guys going, "I'm not doing yours if you don't do his," and then calling Izzy and saying, "I'm not doing yours if you don't do his, and I'm not doing either of yours unless we do mine, and we'll do mine last." But it was that kind of fight for years,
How about the videos for those records, man, for the Illusion records? I mean, those are...
I got the best Guns N' Roses video, and you've never seen it. It's
I don't know.
It's so easy.
Now I just think it's corny, so I don't know. I like the filming of it,
right?
That whole aspect. But
is there a favorite video that you've done that is Welcome to the Jungle, like that first thing?
All I know is what I really wanted to do. This is dead serious. Sweet Child. What I really wanted to do for that in the day was have it about this woman from the Orient bringing her baby and get it, through customs and stuff and caring about this baby and everything. But at the end, some guy splits it in half because it's dead and filled with heroin. And the record company would not let me do it.
Wow.
Okay. That's what Sweet Child was supposed to be about.
That rules.
Wow.
Dude, I gotta mention, Del James gave me a copy, maybe he shouldn't have, the It's So Easy video.
Oh, no, that's fine.
That's a good one.
What is it?
That's my favorite Guns N' Roses video.
What's going on in it? What do you do?
That's where I'm spanking Aaron. I'm spanking Sweet Child, so...
It's an S&M, very quick shots at the end come in, but it's all like,
Yeah, but the messed up part of that is, you remember Earl? The security guy I had? Okay.
Yeah.
So Earl's this big, huge black guy, and we went to the Pleasure Chest to buy the bondage gear for the video, but the guys behind the counter just see me with this huge, giant black guy, and they think that, and they're looking at me like, "Yeah, you're one of us. It's cool. Thumbs up, man. Right." And I'm like, that was messed up.
Unbelievable. That is
They were like just All right, man. You rock, dude.
Well, you're taking one for the team.
You know what's amazing, too, is that I remember, I worked for a label in the 80s, and I remember back when they had the WIA conventions, the very first time I heard Guns N' Roses, because they had all these suites, and all the WIA labels got together and showcased their new music. And I'll never forget walking into the room, and the guy from Geffen bringing me over and saying, this is a new band I want you to check out. They're called Guns N' Roses. I want to show you the video. And he put the video in for Welcome to the Jungle and cranked the hell out of it. And I remember everyone just jaws on the floor like, oh my God, everything is about to change.
But it didn't. It didn't. We released that thing 3 times.
It was a while.
Yeah.
But I remember seeing you at the Ritz in New York the first
We
time.
kept shoving it down everybody's throat. I tried to get you to do that with Slave to the Grind with the song.
To what?
I tried to get you to push Slave to the Grind. I wanted you to like keep re-releasing it till people like finally go, okay, we give up. It's really cool.
Thank you. Well, that actually.
You actually did do a video
is a pretty
for
good,
it.
pretty big.
Yeah, but I want them to release it again and again.
But you know what's
I like the way you're thinking.
you know what's
Look, can I say something? The first time I ever saw or knew at Guns N' Roses, I was in a band called Madam X.
Yes!
Yeah, I have that
Oh,
record.
please. So, anyways, we were on tour.
Two Canadians over here.
I was about
going,
17 years old or 18 years old, and I was in a supermarket in, like, I don't know, Maryland or something. I bought a Hit Parader magazine, and I had never heard of Guns N' Roses. It was just one picture, and your hair was completely teased, but on your pants you wrote "Glam Sucks," and I literally got mad in the supermarket. I go, why does this guy have teased hair, but he has "Glam Sucks" on his pants?
I wrote that with whiteout, too.
But you were making a statement right there, and in the supermarket, you were messing with my head.
I think it's like Kurt Cobain on the cover of Rolling Stone with like corporate mag suck or whatever, too.
Well, you did it first.
The first time I saw Guns N' Roses was in Winnipeg, Canada. That's where I grew up. Yeah, and you guys were touring with the Cult, and no one really knew Guns N' Roses about the summer of '87, and these like bums walked on stage, and this guy walked up to the microphone and said, "You wanted the best."
Yeah.
But they ain't here. There's
Bums
Guns N'
walked on
Roses. and Duff plugged in and was like, "Eek," and started with "It's So Easy." And within like about 3 seconds, like, these guys are the greatest ever.
It's So Easy was originally the hippie Yaya song. And Duff and Wes wrote this song like on acoustic, and it literally went like, I see your sister in a Sunday dress. Okay, no, absolutely. And we were at SIR in L.A., and Slash basically just starts raping the song, and I ran up and started like doing like the evil Iggy Pop over it, while Wes is standing there and his face is like drooping, like, my song, what the?
Look what they done to my song.
We just destroyed his song right there.
How's Wes doing?
He's not.
No?
Wes is no longer with us.
Oh, my Lord.
So maybe he's doing better.
wow.
He appreciates that you cared.
No, I remember hanging out and
Yeah.
drinking and doing a bunch of stuff. I just remember, you remember when I punched Izzy's brother in the face because he called me a homo? I didn't know who he was. You remember?
I remember something
I
like that.
was Alpine Valley. You're like, Sebastian, I'm taking you on the road. I'm like, thank you so much. And I'm sitting there watching your gig, and some guy comes up to me. I'm sitting there on the side stage. He goes, "You're such a pretty boy, man. Look at you, man. Look at you." I go, "Hey, man, come here." Boom! And I punched him right in the face.
Probably Joe.
Yeah, and then
Probably
Doug
Joe.
Goldstein and everybody gets me up
But
against the wall.
they were,
And they go, "Dude, that's Izzy's brother."
Skid Row was
man."
second choice.
To
For the tour, you were second choice.
who was number one?
NWA.
Really?
I tried so hard to make that happen, and could not. I mean, I wanted to do this,
No, right
but I
on.
was trying to, like, because I just wanted to take, because nobody knew who
Yeah.
those guys were at the time, and it's
They
like
were backstage.
I turned Izzy onto it.